The idea of robots doing our work has been around for some time, usually within science fiction. But today's technology has made robotics a reality, and we're seeing more and more integrated into our work and homes.
Well, robotics means a lot of different things to different people. And robotics can range from anything from a humanoid-looking robot through to something that puts toilet paper in a bag. And so what's happening with robotics is we've had a lot of sophisticated theories in the past, but not necessarily the technology to implement them. And now with the advent of faster processors, smaller electronics, better magnets even, we're able to achieve new kinds of motion, new kinds of force, new kinds of coordinated actions that in the past we weren't able to do. And so when we talk about advances in robotics, we are talking about being able to move things quicker, more smoothly, more quietly, and also be able to coordinate a bunch of motions together.
Like many new technologies, there are some ethical issues associated with robotics. Some believe they'll take over the world and destroy us all. Others are more concerned that robotics are slowly replacing our workforce, putting people out of jobs. Chris Murray from Myostat Motion Control talks about how robotics are used in the workplace.
So the common misconception is that robotics and automation are displacing employees. But really what's happening is automation is allowing people to do things with much finer control, or it's allowing people to do things much more quickly. And it's also automating a lot of very redundant, boring things and allowing people to do other more sophisticated jobs while the machine is working. So we're seeing a shift.
Manufacturers are the largest market when it comes to selling robotic devices. With the rising dollar and production on the decline in Ontario, is it a good idea to be entering an industry under pressure?
There are a lot of economies out there where their currency is still much more expensive than ours, especially Europe. And Europe's a highly automated organization of countries. And so there's a lot of opportunity for Canadians to still make money exporting their intelligence. Automation componentry, automation machines, a large portion of the cost is really intellectual property as opposed to the manufacturing costs and material costs.
Building robotics can be a complicated process, with many talents and components involved. This is an industry with many different kinds of experts and plenty of opportunity for resellers and distributors to create added value.
The Cool Muscle is a product that we bring in from Japan, and the Japanese had tailored it for their Asian market. And so we worked hard and we changed the software and the interface on the motor to tailor it to the North American and European markets. And what our customers do is they'll then take that technology and then they'll integrate it into their machines and add their own concepts and patented technologies and what have you to create more sophisticated products.
The addition of robots to industry is a phenomenon that's occurring worldwide. It may be surprising where some of the biggest customers are.
The honest to goodness truth is that these companies in China, they need new technology, and they've never done this stuff before. If you talk to somebody in China, they'll tell you we're making it up as we go along. And so what that means is that the Chinese and a lot of other countries in Asia are buying intellectual property. They're buying the sophisticated automation, they're buying the concepts, and then they're working it into their own machines, and then they're selling those machines back to us. And so, from a simple economic standpoint, yes, China does a lot of exports, but they also do an incredible amount of imports because they have to bring in the materials to generate that product, the export.
Bill Gates recently stated that robotics is at the same stage as computers were when they started Microsoft. If that's true, then we can expect to see large growth for this industry.
Things are evolving and changing very quickly. And so when we talk about the future of our company, we talk about the future of automation, we can't be stagnant. There's a lot of new technologies coming out, there are a lot of new concepts being developed, and so there's a Canadian drive towards developing new technologies, and that's going to keep us in the forefront. And as long as we can look to other suppliers outside of Canada, outside of North America, to do quality manufacturing, The Canadians and North Americans can put very good concepts and ideas forward and have them built either at home or have them built abroad, depending on where the markets are.
Big Fish Video Production.